For the past couple of days, I've been using these chamois towels around my house for a bunch of different cleaning projects. I cleaned my bathroom with it, and I even used this one to clean my car. The brand did send me these in exchange for my honest review, so I wanted to test it out for a couple of days and then let you guys know my honest thoughts about it. So these ones are the extra large chamois towels, so they're gonna be about 25 by 34. And let me tell you that these things were actually huge. So they are a lot bigger than what they look like in this little tube right here. It's folded up quite a bit, but when you do expand it, it has a really large surface area to it. So I definitely think that the extra large ones are really great, especially for cleaning your car. And one disclaimer about this is that they are supposed to come wet. It actually says it on the back directions here that when you open it up, it will come in this type of plastic right here. And when you open this up, it is wet. So just be prepared that it will come wet, and you are supposed to keep it wet because if you don't, it will kind of harden. So when you do get this, it will be wet, and you just want to make sure that you're keeping it wet. So after you use it, you kind of just want to wring it out and then place it back in this carrying case. This one has a hole in it, so it kind of helps it to kind of aerate and just make sure it's not growing any type of mold. So this is what it looks like, and again, this thing is seriously huge. This is it just half folded, so it's double this size, and the texture of this is a really nice and soft feeling. It doesn't feel like a microfiber. It honestly feels more like a wet type of foam. And again, this is a really nice texture to kind of clean your car and just make sure it's not scratching it. So honestly, I think it has a really versatile use. You can use it on your car, you can use it in your kitchen, your bathroom. When I was using this to clean my car, I used it to kind of dry it, and it did hold quite a bit of water. I didn't have to wring it out super often, so it does hold quite a bit of water, and honestly it was really easy to use. Once you're done using it and cleaning with it, you can just rinse it out and just make sure you get all of the soap and the dirt out of it, and just make sure you wring it out really well, because all you're going to do is just fold it in half and fold it up, and then you are just going to put it back in that same container that it comes in. And again, you just want to make sure that you are keeping this and storing it in it, just because it will keep it damp and it will keep your actual chamois towel alive longer. I was a little bit curious to see what it looks like when it did dry out. And when I did let it dry, I wanted to tell you that this thing gets super, super hard to the point that if you bend it, honestly, I felt like it might break a little bit. But in order to rehydrate it, all you need to do is kind of just soak it into hot water for about 5 minutes. And this is what it looks like when it is rehydrated. So it is good as new. And again, you just want to kind of keep it damp and put it into that travel case after you're done with it. So overall, I thought this was a really great cleaning towel. I used it several times, and one thing I was kind of concerned about is if it starts to smell, especially if it's in that traveling case for a while. And again, I've been using this for a couple of days, and so far, it doesn't have a fragrance to it at all. It doesn't have any type of mold smell or mildew, so I did appreciate that as well. I think it has something to do with the hole that's in the bottom of the travel case. It kind of just helps to circulate the air, and it doesn't have any type of scent to it. So I also did like that it didn't hold on to the fragrance of the soap that I was using. So honestly, it has a really nice and neutral smell. So if that's something that you're worried about, it isn't a huge issue. So if you guys are looking for a new chamois towel, definitely check this one out.